everyone, this is Forrest Price with your Monday Moments. But it's not Monday. It's actually, what day is it?
Thursday.
Thursday. It's Thursday. And the person next to me, this is Janet Puff. And we're going to be doing an interview. You know, I keep promising interviews, and I have one, and I'm going to continue to give you interviews.
All right.
Now, last week, I told you I'm going to do my opening, and I'm going to give all these shout-outs, and then when the week started, I was too tired. And literally, I'm going to have to buy a notebook. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to have it right next to my computer. And I'm going to jot down everything as I go. Because if I try and go back, I'm not going to go back. Because I'm too tired at night. So I know it sounds like an excuse. And it is an excuse. But it's still the truth. So I don't have any shout outs today. I want to thank everyone who came to church this morning. We had a blessed day. Again, this coming Saturday is... Oh, no, it's not. See, I'm already crazy. This Sunday is Men's Day, Ward AME, 10 a.m. Bring a man, even if he's not your man. And then the following week, that Saturday the 1st, is the Lay Extravaganza. And it is... that Saturday is going to be the men's prayer breakfast. So come on out. So... We're already almost 2 minutes into it. Let me start with prayer. Dear Lord, I thank you for blessing me with this day. You know I don't celebrate the title, but I will celebrate all the givings you have given to all of us over the last year. You are truly magnificent and you're worthy to be praised. So hope everyone have a blessed day and hope everyone watches this video. Amen.
Amen.
All right. The person next to me, I've already said her name. This is Janet Puff. And we are in similar fields. If you watch my videos, I'm always on the road and sometimes I'm complaining. I did one I did one earlier this week where it was pitch dark and I was sitting in front of an apartment. And I was just sitting there and I was like, I'm taking a break before I go back to my car. And I should have did a video when I got to the car because I stupidly started power walking and both calves went out.
Oh, no.
So I'm sitting there hobbling back to my car and I had like 4 more jobs to do.
Oh, no.
And when I finally reached there, because like I told you, it was a country mile and it really was a country mile back to my car. And I was trying to rub it down. I was in Hawthorne. I had to go to East LA. And I was like, good Lord. But the ride all the way there, that I think took me like 40 minutes in traffic.
Oh, yeah.
It got a little better, but I was still hobbling. So, all right.
Understand those.
Yeah. So, our topic today, I don't have a defined topic. We're in similar fields. You know, I do chase work. I do inspections, and I go out to people and try and collect money. She is a process server.
Oof.
So we're in the same field and we were talking the other day about something silly that just happened. And I was like, you know what? We should tell everybody about all the crazy stories we have to do with. So that's what we're here. We're here to vent.
There you go.
So please listen to our venting over the next 10 minutes. Now, do you want to start? Give me one of your craziest stories.
Let's see. There's so many. Like, the nice thing is every day is completely different.
That's true.
One time we were out serving and a guy knew that we were at his front door. He drove to the door and then realized that we were there for him. So he drove away, parked around the corner, but we drove away also, except for one of us, my partner, stayed in the front bushes. He came back to the house when it was dark, and my partner jumped out of the bushes.
Got him, right?
So, got him right there.
Now, just based on that story,
Yeah.
I want to know if you get the same problem I get. When you get to the door, they have the ring.
Yes, I know what the ring
Oh
is.
my God. And there's like 3 different ones. It's the ring, and there's another real popular one.
Yep.
Oh, that's like the curse of our job. And you want to explain what the ring is? Go ahead.
The ring is, it's like a doorbell. You ring it. People can see the person coming up on their phone. So wherever they are, they can see you walk up, stand there, look around for cameras, walk around the house, see whatever. It's all the way from the sidewalk on up. Well, I have a story about that from the other day in the ring.
Oh.
I rang the doorbell. The lady came on finally after I'd been there a couple of times. She asked, she told me that the guy wasn't there. I said, okay, well, that's okay. I'm not done talking. I still need to talk to you. I can still, give it to you at this time, the paperwork. She says, well, I'm not going to take it. So we ended up, she said she was going to eventually call the police. I said, I'm going to keep ringing, because she said, well, just go ahead and keep ringing, and he's not going to come to the door, and I'm not coming to the door. So anyway, long story short, she wasn't going to come to the door. So I walked to the back door, which turned out to be a big metal gate. I knocked on the back gate. Well, she had said the police were coming or whatever. So I'm like, that's cool, because then I get to go to the front door,
Exactly.
knock on the door as well with them, and serve it to someone there. Well, the sheriff comes to the house. I see the sheriff at the corner. I go up, say I'm a process server, and he ends up having me put the paperwork on the back of the car. He's like, where's the other person? I said, there isn't another person. I knocked on the front door. I knocked on the back door. He's like, no, there's 2 persons. The lady said there's 2 people. So therefore, he put me in the sheriff car. It was one of those 105-degree days this summer, a couple of months ago. It was so hot outside. Would not open the door. So I'm sitting in there for like 10 minutes. Aside from the fact that I had 4 total sheriff cars and 7 sheriffs. Finally, they figure out there is only one person, me. I knocked on the front door. I knocked on the back door. And they realized that I was the only person. So eventually we got to go to the front door. I got my paper served, and then I left. But
they probably heard about the Bush story.
yeah.
And they were looking for him. They knew he was in one of those bushes. And they wouldn't leave until they find him.
Yeah, that's
So,
it.
yes, that I've been cursed out so many times. They've caught me taking pictures from their doorbell.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just
A lot of times I'll go in behind the car. I've gotten locked into people's gates before. So then they'll either go in their house. I know another couple, they had driven out of the driveway. Either he was laying in the back seat or inside watching me as I'm locked in. And so the security company will come. It's in a nice neighborhood, of course. And the security company will come. And they'll go, you're locked in, don't you? And I look at them and kind of like snicker and say, well, of course, I am. Or no, and they go, you're on private property. I say, I'm locked in here, don't you? And so finally, then somebody will let me out. But
see, I don't have that problem, because I'm going to get paid whether I find them or not.
True.
So I'm not about to get locked into anything. Okay, I get to one of those community gates with the guards. Oh, you don't want to let me in? Fine, I'm turning around. I ain't trying to sneak in.
yeah.
I mean, unless I will give it a try. I will stand there maybe a good 10 minutes. But,
Yep.
well, yeah, for most times. Most times I'll stand a good 10 minutes. And if no one comes in or out, I ain't sneaking in. I ain't doing nothing, because I'm getting paid anyway.
Yes.
You have the problem.
Agree.
Now, another problem I have all the time is sometimes it is, and I can go on for days about the people I have to deal with. You know the worst part to me right now?
What?
Parking.
Oh, yeah, parking is terrible.
It's horrible. You got to double park. You got to
Yeah.
park in people's driveways. You got to be creative.
Yes, very creative.
I mean,
That
it
is
is
totally true.
crazy.
And some streets let you double park. then I'll end up remembering that I'm in an area that doesn't allow me to do that, and I'll come back and find a ticket or whatever.
And
but
again,
I'm not walking 3 blocks away for 2 seconds.
Unlike you, I can stick mine right on the gate and be out.
Yeah.
You actually gotta see
a person.
Yeah.
Gotta see a person.
But yeah, dealing with these people now. Have you been in any real dangerous areas? Because I know I have to go project hopping all the time.
Yeah, that is me as well. We actually have. I was doing collections, and I had a lot of different zip codes, and it was actually, well, South Central, Projects, Compton, everywhere we were serving. It worked out fine for me. I was fine. I met a lot of really nice people.
Oh, yeah.
And,
some are way better than others.
Yes, but I did get hit once. I got hit in a neighborhood, actually in Hollywood, by an older lady. Her doormat said "keep out," so I could already figure she was going to be a problem. But the paperwork wasn't even for her. She ran me down as I turned around, ripped the paperwork in my face, and threw it on the ground. I turned around, and all of a sudden she went wham and slammed me right in the face. I walked away for a while, then I ended up coming back, and
but you let it go. You didn't press charges.
Well, no, I did call to the sheriff.
Okay.
I jumped in the car, and then she chased me down the street. So I did call the sheriff because I just wanted them to hear my side.
Okay.
But then I ended up having to. He says, "Well, I need to go to her side," and I'm like, you know what? She's a mess. She'll probably make herself bruised up or something. You have my story and her address. I'm fine with that. I don't want to go to court for this. And that was it. So.
And unfortunately, we have to be insured just to do this.
Exactly.
Because people make up stories. I've had people come out naked. I've had I've had a guy, he had a gun right here. I've had crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I've had crazy stuff. So it's not a job for everyone.
Yeah, no.
But I love the independence.
Yes.
I love being able to create my own work schedule, work whenever I want to work, and work as hard as long as I really want to. Mm-hmm. So that's why I do it. Why do you do it?
I do it for the independence as well. I was a hotel and corporate concierge for 25 years, and then I ended up, myself and my partner ended up with an attorney service. And we like the hours. I don't mind getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be at somebody's house at 6:30 or whatever to serve them, or later in the evening. Your hours are from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. technically is what you can serve. But the judge will give you a little leeway if they, you never see them otherwise. So.
And I think we both do this because we're both notaries, right?
Yes, notary.
I think we both do this because we don't make no money doing notary work.
Yeah, exactly.
At least not nearly enough to pay the bills.
Right.
All right, guys. We are at 13 and a half, and I'm going to close it down right now. I just want everyone to know, this is not a job for everyone. You got to have thick skin, and I know you go in there with a smile. I go in there smile. I go in there acting like I'm your best friend.
Yep.
And I'm trying to help you.
Okay.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. At least 70% of my customers are Hispanic or claim they can't speak English. So I always have to, work around that. I'm sure you do too. Yes, so, again, it's not for everyone. There's a lot we can't disclose. You hear I'm not going to talk about money. That's none of your business, actually. So, if you even think about getting to a line of business like this, research it and know you got to be the kind of person who could do that.
Yes.
So I want to thank you. I got to end it. I'll see you guys all next Monday.
Thank you.
Get thumbing. All right.